Hello friends, today's topic is data handling and this is the first part of the chapter data handling. So let us see what new we are going to learn today in this chapter data handling. So let us start the video over here. So yes friends, the first topic of the chapter data handling is arithmetic mean. I think this thing would be new to you in this grade as you have already learned data handling from in your previous classes also, but in this grade you have to study mean, mode and median and ranges, all different types of concepts in the chapter data handling. Yes, so let us begin with the first topic, that is arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is nothing, just the average. Average means average or the mean, that can be said as arithmetic mean. Arithmetic, why it is named as arithmetic mean? Because the numbers are always natural numbers, that can be decimal numbers also, but they are arithmetic numbers. That's why we are telling it as arithmetic mean, or in the simple language we can tell it as average also. So the formula for the arithmetic mean is sum of all observations and number of observations. That is the formula of arithmetic mean or the average. That is the most important formula, and I think your half of the question paper would be covered with these topics only: mean, mode and median. That plays a very important role in the chapter data handling, and that covers most of the part, I think. So this is the most important chapter, we can say. So again, the most important thing that you should learn and keep in your mind is this formula. Which formula? Mean is sum of all observation upon number of observations. This is the formula that you have to always keep in your mind and don't need to forget. Suppose if I don't know the formula and I know how to solve the sum, that means if you are writing the formula only, then you will get 1 marks. Yes, if the sum is of 2 marks, 3 or 4 marks, more than 1 mark, then you are definitely going to get 1 mark for the formula. So I would like to suggest you all that you should first remember the formula of the mean, that is sum of all observation upon number of observations. So if to get the detailed understanding based on the formula, I have given or subscribed or put the example over here so that we can easily recall and get the formula in our day-to-day life, and we don't have to spend much time on remembering the formula. By practicing 2 to 3 sums, we will definitely going to remember this formula easily. So let us begin and understand with the example. The example number 2 of NCERT is to be given over here. That is written, you can see a batsman scored the following numbers of runs in 6 innings. The runs scored by a batsman in 6 innings are this. I hope you all might be getting and seeing that. Calculate the mean runs scored by him in an inning. Mean. First thing, here the formula is not written, but you have to write the formula after reading the question. The first step or the first answer, while writing the answer, your first step would be that you have to write the formula. After writing the formula, you are definitely going to gain 1 marks. That means you are here to gain marks and to understand and develop your understanding over here. So you have to then write the formula. After writing the formula, sum of all observations. Here the observations given are 36, 35, 50, 46, 60 and 55. I hope you all might be getting it. This all are the observations that might be given, that would be given to you in each and every question. Here the observations are runs, are given in the form of runs. So that's why here it is written total runs scored by a batsman. That could be written in the first step. Sum of all observations can be overcome or can be overwritten as runs scored by batsman, total runs scored by batsman. So we will add all the numbers. So after adding all the numbers, what we are going to get? We are getting the answer as 282. You can see over here that we are getting the answer as 282. Now after that, what is to be written in the formula? That means this thing we have found. Now what is the second thing? Number of observation. So here the number of innings, in the form of innings, it is to be given. How many innings are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the denominator 6 would be there. You can see over here mean formula is there. Mean equals to 282. That means total runs scored by the batsman upon number of innings required by him to score this much amount of run. So 282 upon 6, after dividing it, we are definitely going to get the answer as 47. So the mean for the question is 42. So in the last step, you have to read the mean runs scored by batsman in an innings are 47. I think you all might be capable and would be easily able to understand it. So friends, let us move to the next topic of the day. Here we are going to learn about range. Range is also a important topic that also need to be understood by each and every one of you. So let us understand with the basic concept of range. What does the range means? Range means, let us solve and understand it with the examples. In a class there are 40 students and they all are giving weekly test or the test, some kind of test. The marks scored by children would be, from some student might be getting 0, some might be getting 1, some 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this up to 10. And we got to find that range of the marks scored by the student. So we can say the highest mark minus lowest marks. The highest mark was 10 and the lowest mark can be scored by a student would be 0. So that is said to be as range. This is said to be as range. Highest minus lowest is said to be as range. This is the only thing that you have to keep in the mind. Yes, whenever we go to a shopkeeper shop and ask for something, but yeah, if I want to purchase this item, what would be, then if he is not capable of giving the item to you, then you are asking, then what would be the range if I purchase it from you? Range means that the highest and lowest amount that we want to calculate in our mind, that it is in our budget or not. That's why range is required in our day-to-day life, and we are going to learn today. So I have already explained you that. Then also with the wordings here pasted over here in the slide, we will understand by that what the difference between the highest and the lowest. As I already told you, observation given gives us an idea of the spread of the observation. That means it gives the observations idea that the range from lowest to highest is from this number to this number. This can be found by subtracting the lowest observation from the highest observation. As I already done 10 minus 0, like this. We can call the range of the observation looks at the following example. So with the help of examples, we will again try to recall it and to make it easier for our understanding and to understand and to recall it, so that we don't need to remember it again by making extra efforts in remembering it. So with the help of example number 3, that is also from the NCERT, we will try to understand the formula so that we can get our concept clear over here. The ages in year of 10 teachers of a school are, the ages of the 10 teachers in a school are given like below: 32, 41, 28, 54, 35, 26, 23, 33, 38 and 40. These are the ages of the 10 teachers in the school. Yes friends. Now we'll read the first question. What is the age of the oldest teacher and that of the youngest teacher? Here it has been asked that find the what is the age of the oldest teacher. From this we will first try to find or arrange them in ascending order, so that we can easily find that which one is the oldest and which one is the youngest teacher. So after that first step, we will arrange them in ascending order. If we don't want to arrange, then also it is okay, but if we arrange it in the ascending order, it would be easier for us to find the range also, because to find the range we need to arrange the observations given to us in the ascending order. Yes, so we will first arrange them in ascending order. Here they are arranged from 23, 26, 28, 32, 33, 35, 38, 40, 41 and 54. We have arranged the ages of the 10 teachers in the ascending order over here. Now what is to be said? Find the age of the oldest teacher. Which one is the oldest teacher? 54 years age. The age of the oldest teacher is 54 years and that of the youngest teacher is 23 years. After arranging it in the ascending form, we can easily say without making any efforts that which one is the oldest teacher and what is the age of the youngest teacher. I think you all might be getting it. So let us begin with the second sum for the day, or the second part of the question. What is the range of the ages of the teacher? To find the range also we need highest and the lowest observation. So which one is the highest? 54 is the highest and 23 is the lowest. So we'll try to and we'll subtract it. After subtracting, we are getting it as 31 years. So the range of the ages of the teacher is 31 years. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So this is the range of the teachers. That means the value varies in 31 years. I hope you all might be getting it. That is the range of the teacher's ages. Now next, what is the mean age of the teacher? Mean. After reading just mean, the formula that should come in our mind is equals to sum of all observation upon total number of observation. That should be clicked in our mind. Total number of observations. That is the formula that should be clicked in our mind while reading the word mean itself. So that's why I have written it again, so that you can by forget or can easily remember it easily. The mean here again the formula is not written, but we have to write the formula to gain marks because we are writing the paper to gain marks only. So by writing the formula we are able to gain higher number of marks just by writing the formula. So first we'll write the formula that I have already written over here. Mean age of the teachers we need to find. That means what we will do, sum of all observation, that means sum of the ages of the teachers. In the numerator we'll write sum of the ages of the teachers. I am writing over here sum of ages of teachers, and in denominator total number of teachers. Total number of teachers. This could also be the formula of teachers, otherwise, the formula of mean, otherwise the formula that we have already written, and that is the basic formula sum of all observation upon total number of observation. That formula also we can write. So after this, what we will do, sum of all ages of the teacher is written over here. What is written? Sum of the ages of teacher. So we'll add the ages given over here. After adding all the ages, what we are getting, friends? 350. And how many teachers are there? It is to be already given 10 teachers. So in the denominator we'll write 10. So 350 upon 10 we'll get 35 years as the mean. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So what is the mean for the given value? It is 35 years. So I hope you all might be clear with this. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So let us begin with the questions or the sums based on the topic or the concept we have learned today. So what is the first question? Organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. Tabular form we have learned in our previous classes also, that means the telemarks table. So for writing the telemarks table we need to write and form the table. So I have already formed the tables so that we can save the time while video. Yes, so I already made the table. So in the table we all know that first in between telemarks would be there, in the last frequency would be there, but the first can be changed. Organize the marks, that means marks are to be given, so I can write marks over here so that we can get it over here. So I'm writing marks. So this here we'll store marks. Similarly over here what we are going to score, telemarks. So I'm writing telemarks over here. Yes friends, I hope you all might be getting it. Here telemarks is to be there, and here what we are getting, here we are already writing it as frequency. One thing I would like to remind you, friends, is that the sum of the observations should be equal to the frequency sum of the frequency. I hope you all might be remembering it. This could be done like this. Now afterwards what we can do, friends, we can do the things which are over here, that is marks. How many marks are there? First we'll find that what is the lowest number from 1. That means 1 is there, so we'll write 1 over here and find the numbers, and we'll start solving the sum. So the lowest observation is 1. No number is lesser than 1. So 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is also there. 1 I have found, 2 found, 3 found, 4, 5 both we have found, 4 here, 5 here, 6 also we have found. 6 and 7 are together over here. 6, 7, and here 8 I have found, and here 9 I have found. So 8 and 9 I am writing over here because of the lack of space. I hope you all might be getting it. Now afterwards what we are going to do, we need to count the numbers, or the how many times 1 is the marks scored by the students. How many students scored 1 marks? I think only one student have scored the 1 marks over here, you can see. So I am writing in the table that 1 telemark, 1 frequency. Yes, in telemarks we are representing just by a straight line. So 1 mark was scored by only 1 student. So now we'll find for the 2 marks, 1 over here, 2 over here, and else we cannot find 2 in the question. So that means 2 times 2, that means 2 students have scored 2 marks. Similarly for the 3 marks we'll count 1, then only 1 student have scored 3 marks, so we will write like this. I hope you all might be getting it. So let us move to the 4th. That how many students have scored 4 marks? 1, 2, then 3. Yes, so I have found that 3 students have scored 1 marks. one mistake I have made over here, friends, is here we need to make tally marks. What we need to make over here, we need to make tally marks, but I have made over here was I have written the number. So that thing you have to always keep in your mind, that here tally marks should be there. So 2 in the tally marks is represented like this. Always you have to keep in the mind. Don't make mistake like me. So that was the intentional mistake made by me, so that you can get focused, because whenever we see the mistake of someone else, we will try to find some more mistakes of the person. That's why intentional mistake was made, so that your mind should be focused on the sum instead of here and there. So let us begin with and found the how many times 5 is to be written in the observations given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 5 is to be written. So in tally marks, how we are writing 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5 should be crossed. In this way we are writing 5 in the tally marks table. I hope you all might be getting it. So let us begin with the next number, that is 6 number. How many times 6 is there? 1 time, then 2 time, then 3 time, then 4 time. I find that 6 marks are stored by 4 students, so I am writing 4 by tally marks and 4 in the frequency also. Now we will find for the 7, 8 and 9. How many students have scored 7 marks we will find by counting from the table. So let us count 7 to be found by 1, then 2, and yes, only 2 students have scored 7 marks, so I am writing over here 2, and here also 2. I hope you all might be getting it. So let us find for the 8 and 9 also. So I have started from here, then first I have found 8 over here. That means only one student have scored 8 marks, so I am writing 1 over here and 1 over here. Similarly for the 9 marks we will find 9 only, I think one student have scored. Yes, one student have scored 9 marks. In this way we have found and drawn the tally mark in the tabular form which has been asked in the question. Now what we need to do after drawing the tally marks table, we have to just answer the questions being asked. So after drawing the tally mark, to solve the question would be easier for us. So first sum, which number is the highest? That means which student has scored the highest marks. It means that which number is the highest. So 9. So we can say that the highest number or the answer for the first question would be 9. So I am writing 9 over here. Which number is the lowest? What was the mark scored by the student having lowest marks? So he scored 1 mark. So the answer would be 1, or 1 mark we can write. Here we can write 9 marks also, and here 1 mark. Similarly, third sum is what is the range of the data? Range means highest minus lowest. What is the highest? Highest mark is 9 and the lowest mark is 1. So range is 8. Range is 8. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So here with the detailed explanation I have solved and given you that how to find the range is written over here. Now the next type is, or the fourth sum based on the single data is, find the arithmetic mean. After reading mean, one formula comes in my mind. Mean equals to sum of all observation upon total number of observation. This is the formula that always comes in my mind while reading the word mean. Now find the arithmetic mean. That means we have to find the arithmetic mean for the numbers given. Here you have to total each and every number like this: 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3, and up to all the numbers that are given over here. So after that, in this way, similar way, we will add all the numbers given over here. These are the numbers that we need to add. So I am directly writing over here, sum of all the observation is 100. You can find and check it. And the number of students over here are, how many number of students or the observation given over here are 20, dear. You can count and verify. So I would like to suggest that pause the video and try to find by your own. Find the sum of all the observations and count the total number of observations. So the arithmetic mean I am finding is 5, and try to find the arithmetic mean by your own. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So I hope you all might be clear with this sum. So let us begin with the next sum that is to be shown over here, and we'll try to understand that what new we are going to learn today with the help of second sum for the day. As we have already done what examples also, but so finding the solution for the sums by own would help and improve our concept. That's why I am telling you to find pause the video and try to solve by your own. So let us begin with the third sum for the day. Find the mean of the first five whole numbers. Whole numbers, the basic concept of the whole number, that the whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up to infinite. These all are the whole numbers. What is to be said? Find the mean of the first five whole numbers. We need to find the mean of the first five whole numbers. So I am writing over here the formula. After reading mean, I comes in my mind is sum of all observations, sum of all observation upon total number of observation. Yes, total number of observation. I hope you all might be getting it, and this is the formula here to remember. So, and these are the numbers, whole numbers. Whole numbers begin with 0, 1, 2. But what is to be asked in the question? First five whole numbers. Which are the first five whole numbers? I am marking over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means these five whole numbers we need to add, because our question demands to add only first five whole numbers. So that's why we'll add from 0 to 4 and find the mean of it. So 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, and how many we have added? That is 5 over the number of observations. So we'll add the numbers so that we can find it. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 0 would be 10 itself. So 10 upon 5, that means the arithmetic mean would be 2. I hope you all might be getting it, friends, and that was the easier type of sums. So if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So let us begin with the last sum for the day. That is, a cricketer scores the following runs in the 8 innings. So friends, now if you are capable to solve by your own, pause the video and try to solve by your own. And because we have done this type of sums now only, and I hope you all might be clear with the concept. So I have not erased the formula because we need to find the mean score. That means the formula would be required by us. So that's why I have not erased the formula. What is the mean formula? Sum of all observation upon total number of observations. So how many observations are there? 8 innings are there. That means in denominator 8 would definitely be there. Now what is to be said? We need to add all the numbers. That is 58 plus 76 plus 40 plus 35 plus 46 plus 45 plus 0 plus 100. Yes friends, I hope you all might be getting it. In this way we need to do. Now we need to add all the numbers so that we can find the mean of the numbers given over here. Now I am finding suitable numbers to add so that I can find easily to solve over here. So 45 and 35 makes 80. 80 plus 40 plus 100, that means 140, and 80 would be 220. 220 plus 70 plus 40, 110. 110 plus 12, 110 plus 12 would be 122. 122 plus 58, that would be, what would be there, friends? 120 plus 60, 180. 180 and 220, that would be the total. The sum would be over here would be 400. So definitely what is the sum of all the observations here? Over here it is 400, and in denominator it is 8. So if you are facing a problem, pause the video and try to solve and add all the observation by your own. You will get this sum of observation as 400, and that should be divided by 8. But I don't know that 400 will be divided by 8, but I know the table of 8, so I can cancel it by 8. 8 ones are 8, 5 is 40, and 50. So the mean for the given values is 50. I hope friends you all might be able to understand it properly. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching you all.